Good morning, one and all. Welcome you all for the live session of Niroga Street on the Shalakya Tantra subject. Today onwards, we'll move on to the different topic from the Netra Sharira. So, we'll start with the Kriya Kalpas. So, Kriya Kalpa is a unique treatment modality in Ayurveda, especially in Shalakya Tantra. So, here we are doing specific treatment to the eyes, uh, which are called as a topical treatment modalities or local treatment modalities, we can call it as. So, what are those Kriya Kalpas? How we can do those Kriya Kalpa? Where all we can indicate all those Kriya Kalpas? We'll study here. So, Kriya Kalpa. So, it is formed by the two words, that is Kriya means a action. So, here we can take it as a therapeutic action. So, Kriya here is a therapeutic action. Kalpana. Kalpana means formulations or a specific dosage form. So, here we are taking the specific dosage form which are having the special therapeutic action on the eyes. So, it is one among the Bahiparimarjana Chikitsa. It is one among the Bahiparimarjana Chikitsa. So, where as I have said Bahiparimarjana, we are externally we are doing this treatment modalities, and this Kriyakalpa procedure, whatever drugs we are using here, will cross the blood barriers like blood barriers or retinal blood barriers and reach the target tissue, and it gives a expected result for us in the netra rogas, and tissue contact is more and it can be maintained for a longer duration and bioavailability is more. So by this way Kriya Kalpas has help us to give a 100% result in all Netragata rogas. So we'll study in detail about Kriya Kalpas today. So mainly classification of Kriya Kalpa. So there are 5 Kriya Kalpas which are explained by Acharya Sushrita, whereas another 2 is added by Acharya Sharangadhara. So we'll see that Tarpana, Putapaka, Seka, Ashchotana, Anjana. So another 2 are Pindi and Vidalaka. So these 2 are given by Acharya Sharangadhara. So and these 2 are considered as, or these 2 considered as a Netra Prasadana, which are those Pindi and Vidalaka. So step by step we'll learn Tarpana, Seka, Ashchotana, Anjana, Pindi, Vidalaka. We'll study in detail about the कृपया सांस फूलने की दवा बताइए. So now I am dealing with the Tarpanas, Kriya Kalpas. Later on when we'll come to that part, I'll deal with those things. So okay. So Kriya, by the this way we'll study in detail all the Kriya Kalpas. So what are the, before going to the Kriya Kalpa, how we need to do Kriya Kalpas? What are the specific arrangements we need for these procedures that we have to understand? So before going or any procedure, if we are going to do standard operative procedure must be followed, because we need to. And one more thing, eyes are so sensitive organ, and nayana is a pradhana indriya among all indriyas. So we need to take utmost importance for treating eye disease, not only eye disease, for every diseases, but for doing Kriya Kalpa we have to take utmost care. So what we need to do, the first thing is we have to maintain a proper room, a proper well ventilated room for the Kriya Kalpas, that must be there. So how it should be? So there should be a proper, not too much, there is a proper ventilation, and there not be a direct sunlight into there, and it should be avoid of or devoid of dust particles, that should be there. And it should be a dull illuminated. So what we need to do, we have to if the windows are there, and in that room we need to put a curtains there. Even this reference is also from the Ashtanga Hridaya. Even Acharya Vagbhata told how the Kriyakalpa room should be. He said, Kritanila Pitanya Raja Javanike Veshmani. So there should be a proper ventilation, devoid of excessive wind, sun rays and dust. So see, devoid of excessive, he specified the word excessive, sun rays, dust and the wind. So there should be a curtains for that. That means it is still illuminated, not bright light should not be there. So what the kalas for the kriyakalpa, in what time we have to do these kriyakalpa. So for tarpana kriyakalpa, Acharya says that purvane va aparane va karyamakshneshu tarpanam. So purvana or aparana kala tarpana should be done. And one more reference, which is from Vagbhata Acharya told, Divasya Ashtame Bhage Gate Shesho Va. So he says 90 minutes before this, after sun rays, or 90 minutes before the sun set. So this is the kala which is explained classically while doing the tarpana and putapaka karma. In practice also we'll do the tarpana karma at the morning or evening time. So next comes to when and all we have to go for these kriyakalpas. So usually we prescribe or usually we do kriyakalpa after samshodhana. So during samshodhana and after samshodhana, that should be 1 week gap should be there. So if a person goes for the virechana karma, after virechana he should go for the samsajjana karma. After that we should go for the tarpanadi karmas, not during the samsajjana karma. So this we have to remember. So kriyakalpa should not be performed during in between the shodhana karma. After shodhana karma only you should perform the tarpanadi karmas. So mode of action of all these kriyakalpa, as I have said earlier, even as per classic we'll study. So how this action will be there? So netre vartmasira kosha srotah shungatakashritam mukhana sakshi dosha ojasa sravetu tat. So it means medicines are absorbed. So whichever medicines we are putting through or topically we are applying, that medicines are absorbed through akshikosha, orbital cavity, sandhi, that is kaninika and apanga sandhi, sira, shungataka is nothing but the sira samuha. So and it is one among the marma. So shungataka, grhana, asya, through these srotas it will enter and expels the doshas out from the netra. So this is how classically the mode of action is described by Acharya Sushruta. So the kriyakalpa procedure is aimed to improve the netra bala and improve the visual efficacy. So this is the importance of the kriyakalpa. So next comes to the first one, kriyakalpa will deal in detail about that. So that is tarpana. So word itself says that tarpana is truptikara. So what it is means truptikara, which satisfies the eyes. That is tarpanam netra truptikaram param. So what it is? Tarpanam netra truptikaram param. So tarpana, it induces the satisfaction or netra trupti bhava. So that is nothing but the tarpana karma. So it is as I have said earlier, it is a Bahi Parimarjana or local treatment modality, very unique treatment modality. So where there is an application of oil or ghritas or sneha dravyas, substances through a specific manner which is prepared with a pali. So specific manner which is prepared pali which is prepared by Masha. I'll tell in detail how to prepare and how to apply in that. So specifically prepared borders over a specific time, okay, that is called as a tarpana. And that pali which we can call basti, netra basti also we can call it as. So how the janu basti and kati basti we are giving, like that we have to take a masha, we have to prepare masha pali around the orbital cavity, and we need to put the oil substances, that is nothing but the sneha dravyas, and make it to retention, make it to retain for a specific time, that is called as a tarpana karma. So in almost all the netragata rogas we are doing this kriya tarpana karma. Example in Timira, Shushkakshipaka, Klishtavartma, Squint Eyes, Arjuna, Sirotpata, Shota, etc. karma. In etc. of the diseases, we are doing this tarpana karma, and it is having very wonderful results in such cases. Even in Vatahata Vartman, where secondary to the Ardhita Roga, it is very important. And Shushkakshi Paka, nowadays many IT professionals are suffering from this Shushkakshi Paka, that is dry eye syndrome and digital eye syndrome. And nowadays it is very helpful for everyone. After lockdown period, every person should undergo this Tarpana Karma, because we are using more and more digital gadgets nowadays because of this lockdown period, because we are not supposed to go out. What all people are doing, they are watching TV for a longer duration, watching or using laptops. The IT professionals are spending their lot of time in front of the laptops or other gadgets. And even children's nowadays, young children are playing in their mobile only, they don't know how to play outside. So these are the drawbacks where there will be excessive using of these gadgets will reduces our tear film, okay, that will leads to the dry eye syndrome or computer vision syndrome, even we can call it as a digital eye strain. So in such conditions, tarpana, ashotana, seka karmas are very beneficial, okay. And what in this digital eye strain or computer vision syndrome, what we can see, there is a irritation to the eyes, continue watering of eyes, burning sensation. There will be n number of symptoms which patient or children will be suffering. And at early age they'll be having visual problems, that is blurred vision and all. So myopia. So no nowadays even LKG, UKG students are using their spectacles. So to avoid that, this tarpanadi karmas are very helpful and beneficial. If we do at a proper manner and proper drug, these karmas will help us to cure those diseases. So in such all conditions we can indicate or we can go for the tarpana karma. Next, contraindications when we should not do this karmas, because we should know these contraindications because this will lead to complications. So climate conditions, when there is durdina, in a cloudy season or a cloudy weather, we should not go for the tarpana karma. And when there is ati ushnata and ati shitata, that time also we should not go for the tarpana karma. Next, in general conditions, when there is a chinta, vibhrama, ayasa, when patient is very tired and he is chinta kranta, and when the patient is having vertigo, in such conditions we should not do the tarpana kriya karma. So when there is a ama lakshanas, it is very important. When patient comes to us with the ama lakshanas in the netra rogas, that means acute conditions, you should not go for the tarpanadi kramas. In acute condition, there will be, we can go for the seka, ashotana, but not the tarpana karma. So in tarpana, it is contraindicated in acute or ama condition. Ama lakshanas. What is ama lakshanas? What are that is which is explained in classics very beautifully. Srotoroda balabramsha, gaurava anila mudata, alasya pakti nishtirva malasanga aruchiklamaha. So when these lakshanas are seen in a patient, that means ama lakshanas, that time it is tarpana karma is contraindicated. Once the ama lakshana get reduces and when the disease goes to pakvavastha, then you have to go for the tarpana karma. So as like as your chwara chikitsa, almost all the netra rogas we should treat it like a chwara only. So we should go thoroughly. We should study the Jwara chapter very well. We can treat even Netra Vikaras, not Netra Vikaras, all the Vikaras. So when there is Ama Lakshanas are there, we should not do the Tarpana Karma. So you have to remember this one. And when there is Shwasa, Kasa, Nava Pratishaya, where there is, even when there is a Nava Pratishaya, even in Pratishaya also, Ama Pratishaya is there, you should not go for the any kind of Nasya Karma, Navana Nasya Karma, like that. In Nava Pratishaya also, Tarpana Karma is contraindicated. Then, when who is Madatya, who is taking Madhya, Madhyapana, after Snehana, so one who is taking Sneha, that is one who is in the Sneha Panavastha, that time Tarpana is contraindicated. And in Kapha predominance conditions, whereas Shiroroga, Nasaroga, which are Kapha predominance diseases are there, in that also Tarpana Karma is contraindicated. So now by this time we all know when we should do the Tarpana Karma, when we should not go for the Tarpana Karma. So let us go with the procedure, how we should do the procedure of Tarpana Karma. So for that we will follow some Purva Karma, Pradhana Karma, Pashat Karma. So before that I'll go for the shloka which is explained in Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrasthana 24th chapter and 4th and 5th shloka. Yava Mashayamai Pali Netra Koshad Bahi Samam Dvayangulascha Druda Krutva Yatasram Siddhamapet Sarpir Nirmalate Netre Taptambu Pravilamai. Here he gives the reference how Yava Masha Pali has to be prepared. Around that we need to put the Sneha Dravyas that Acharya Vagbhata explains. So Purva Karma, as I have said, Purva Karma, first and the foremost thing, Kriyakalpa room should be very clean and hygiene. So preparation of the patient first, it's very important. So preparation of the patient means if a patient if there is a condition to go for the Samshodhana Karma, after Samshodhana Karma we should go for the Tarpana. So and after the digestion of a previous meal we ask the patient to come for the Tarpana Karma. And preparation of this Masha Pali. So nowadays Masha Pali, yes, it is very good, but nowadays it is replaced by the Tarpana spectacles that we can use it for the Tarpana, or swimming glasses which comes Tarpana. It is very helpful for us because it is cost effective also. We can go for that also instead of preparing Masha Pali and all. Okay. So even though I'll tell that how to prepare, so 200 around approximately or 200 grams of masha you have to take. Then you make it a duff, so that is very helpful to prepare. And from that duff, what we need to do, we have to prepare pali, like how you Kati Basti and Janu Basti will do that. Same way you have to create a boundary around your orbital cavity and attach it to the skin. So this is how Masha Pali is prepared. Then before that we need to do Rudu Abhyanga and Rudu Sweda. Okay, Rudu Abhyanga with that Gruta which is you are putting that, from that only a circular motion you have to do, very Rudu Abhyanga. After that Rudu Sweda, how you should do, a piece of cotton gauze or a gauze you have to take, that should be dipped in hot water and do a Mrudu Sweda. After that what you need to, you have to prepare pali and place it at around the orbital cavity. Then making a frame around that is nothing but you should prepare a frame around in a figure of 8 or at a round you have to prepare like that the Masha Pali. Then the Sukhoshna, important here is Sukhoshna, not too Ushna, not too Shita Gritas are put into your orbital cavity. That is very important. Sukhoshna Grita, and it is very clear, there should not be any dust particle and you have to take care for that. So Sukhoshna Gritas have to be put into your that Pali at the Kaninika Sandhi. At Kaninika Sandhi, with the help of spoon or a dropper you have to put the ghritas into that pali. Until how much you have to put? You have to put till the eyelashes. You have to put the till the eyelashes, so that there will be a complete immersion of your eyes in that ghrita. Okay, that should be followed. And ask the patient to gently open and close his eyes. Okay, ask the patient very gently. He has to open and close his eyes. Okay, in that ghritas. So retention time is very important. Till how much time we have to retain, we have to make the ghrita or taila to retain there. That is very important. In swastha persons, if the patient is going for the tarpana karma, 500 matra kala is enough. I have told in last class only matra kala means time required for a opening and closing of the eyelid, that is 1 matra kala. So that matra kala is 500 times. In swastha person, if we are going for the tarpana karma, 500 matra kala is important. That approximately comes around 30 seconds. Okay, so according to dosha wise, how much the matra kala is explained by acharyas, that we'll see. In vataja netra rogas, 1000 matra kala is tarpana karma should be done. In pittaja 800, in kafaja 600 matra kala. When it comes to the adhisthana, the roga adhishtanas or rogas which are explained as per Vartmagata, Sandhigata, Shuklagata, Krishnagata, Drishtigata and Sarvagata rogas, like that. While how much matra kala we have to retain the snehadravya, that is given like this. In Vartmagata rogas 100 matra kala, in Sandhigata rogas 300 matra kala, in Shuklagata rogas 500 matra kala, in Krishnagata rogas 700 matra kala, Drishtigata rogas 700 matra kala, and Sarvagata rogas we need to retain the gritas for the 1000 matra kala. So this is how the time is required for the retention of the sneha dravya at the pali. So this is according to the dosha predominance, according to the where the adhisthana of the roga is there. As per that we have to decide the matra kala. So how after this matra kala or after this procedure, we need to take out the ghritas for making a hole at the apanga sandhi very with a probe, and we have to take out all the sneha dravya and remove that pali. After that mrudu svedana should be done at that site. So avoid exposure, ask the patient to avoid exposure to bright light. Okay, after the and distant vision immediately after the procedure. So patient should not see the bright objects, and ask him to wear goggle. Okay, ask him to wear goggles after the procedures, and avoid dust particles, and avoid going on the on two-wheeler and all. If at all patient wants to go after the procedure, if he is if he is not admitted at your hospital, then ask him to wear goggle with the helmet. He has to take precautions about that. And at evening what he should do, cold packs with a very cool jasmine flower petals he has to put around on his eyes. At least he should do this karma for 3 days. Okay, then which are medicines? Some medicines I will tell you what all medicines which are used in a particular conditions. Means in savruna shukla gata rogas, we need to go for the chandanadi kshirapaka. And in vataja timira shatavadi grata vidharadi grata triphala grata, which is chakshusha, and pittaja jivantyadi grata we can use. And shushkakshi paka, you can use any jivaniya gritas, vidaryadi grita you can use, triphala grita you can use. So which is jivaniya drugs, jivaniya gana, which is explained by Charaka. That drugs combination you can use a grita form for the shushkakshi paka. Then how many days we should go for the tarpana karma? In vataja disorders, vata predominant disorders, we can go for daily with a 5 sittings we can go. So daily you can go for the Tarpana Karma. In Pittaja, alternate day, one day, alternate day you can go for that, and Kafaja once in a 3 days, and Sannipata once in a 2 days. This is the course of treatment, how you should go on the dosha predominance basis. So till now we have studied how to do the Tarpana Karma, where all we can indicate the Tarpana Karma, where we should not go for the Tarpana Karma. Now we will see after Tarpana Karma. After Tarpana Karma, we should assess. Assessment is very important, whether our treatment is good or it's not sufficient, that we have to assess. So for that we have to assess the karmas, whether it is Samyak, Hina Yoga, Ati Yoga. So Samyak Yoga, how you should assess the Samyak Yoga? There are lakshanas which are given by Acharyas are Tarpane Truptilingani Netrasyamani Lakshayet Sukha Swapna Prabodhatvam Vaishadya Varna Patavam Nivrittir Vyadi Vidvamsam Kriyalagamevacha. So here after Tarpana Karma there will be Trupti, there will be satisfaction to your eyes, and there will be relief from the symptoms which is patient suffering from. Sukha Swapna Prabodhatam, patient will have a sound sleep after this karma. Vaishadya, there will be clear vision. Varna Patavam, it refers perfect perception of the color. Okay, Varna Patava, perfect perception of the colors. Then Nivrittir Vyadhi Vidvamsam, there will be a relief from the disease. So this is the Samyak Lakshan of the Tarpana Karma. Next, Ati Yoga. What is Ati Yoga of the Tarpana Karma? It's a Guru Avila Atisnigda Ashu Kandupa Dehavat Nyem Dosha Samutklishtam Netramatyartha Tarpitam. So Gururta will be there will be heaviness of the eyes, Avilata is there, Atisnigdata, and Ashru, there is continue lacrimation, Kandu itching, Upadehatum, there is a formation of a layer, patient feels blurring of the vision, and these are the lakshanas of the Atisnigdata. So when Atisnigdha, one more reference is Ashtanga Hridaya, in Sutrasthana it is given that, Vagbhatacharya given it is that Ati Trupte Shleshmaja Rujaha. So when there is Ati Truptata or Ati Yoga occurs, Shleshmaja Rujaha will occur. So for that, if this happens, if this complication happen, what we need to do? Tikshna Dhumapana, Tikshna Ganasya, Tikshna Parisheka, Tikshna Anjana we should do to tackle the disease which are occurring from the Ati Yoga of the Tarpanadikrama. Next is Hina Yoga. So Ruksha Avila Asradyam Rupa Darshane Vyadhi Vruddhischa Tadniyam Hina Tarpitam Akshicha. So here there will be disorders which are predominant of Vata dosha if we do the Ayoga or Hina Yoga. So there will be a Rukshata, and again there will be lacrimation and blurred vision, Rupadarshita, that is intolerance to light, that is photophobia. So Vyadhi Vruddhischa, there will be a increase in the Vyadhi. So when this Vataja predominant rogas occurs after the Tarpana Karma, then we should go for the Snigdha Anjana, Snigdha Ashchotana and all. Okay. Next is this is about the Samyak Yoga, Ati Yoga and Hina Yoga. Next comes to the mode of action. What is the mode of action? How this Tarpana Karma will act on our eyes, and there will be a so that we can we can expect a result. As I told earlier, that is a specific Sneha Dravyas which is having Sneha, which is Grita, which we are using for the Tarpana Karma. What is Grita? It is lipid soluble, that is lipophilic drug. So it possesses a better permeability to cross the ocular tissue, which will cross the corneal membrane also, which is corneal epithelium, as cornea is having 5 membranes. Okay, so it will cross that corneal epithelium, and next to the further tissue, and it leads to the proper result. Then tissue contact time will be more, because there will be direct contact from this uh, uh, contact to the tissues of the eyes, so hence there will be a bioavailability is more, so that the result will be very effective from this. So when we go for the Snehana and Svedana, Mrudu Snehana and Svedana, what happens? There will be a transient vasodilation at the conjunctival area. So when we put gritas on that this one pali, so that will be epithelium and endothelium of cornea. It enters into the epithelium and endothelium of the cornea, and the drugs get absorbed, and drug absorption get enhances into the deeper layer of your eyes. So then it is absorption through the cornea, and there will be a desired therapeutic action we can attain through this Tarpana karma. So this is about the Tarpana karma. And from next class we'll go for the Puttapaka and Ashtotana. The Puttapaka is same, but will the drug get differs little bit, and Seka and Ashtotana karmas. As per for the practice also, these Tarpanadi karmas are very essential to study, and even it has very beneficial results and satisfactory results by doing this Tarpana karma in Netra Rogas. And so, if you have any queries regarding this Tarpana karma, you can ask me through comments. Next class we'll meet again. From tomorrow we'll go to we'll study the Puttapaka and Seka karmas. So today we'll stop here. Okay. Thank you for your patience listening. Thank you one and all.